So Facebook deleted your ad account. Oh no, what are you gonna do? Yo, what is going on everyone? Hayden here, coming back at you with a brand new video. And in this one, I'm gonna give you guys a little story time on two different situations. One with my second Shopify store, actually my third store, and then one with what just happened right now on how my ad account got shut down. A little bit about why and like things you can do to both avoid it in the first place, which would be the best situation possible. So definitely take these precautions I'm gonna give you, but also how to prevent, not necessarily prevent it, that's the avoid thing obviously, but how to then fix it, okay? What's the solution? A lot of people think, oh no, I'm never gonna be able to run Facebook ads again. Kind of, okay? You just gotta be creative and know the solution on top of that, which is what I'm gonna show you in this video. So, first thing, because this one is relevant, I'm in Bali, which is not the United States. This is an island off Indonesia or in Indonesia. I don't know, I'm bad with geography. Golden hour just passed, it's beautiful outside right now, but take note of that. I am no longer in the United States. That is one reason why I've been having some issues, and that is one reason why I'm now having to use the profile picture of someone else, because as I'm gonna talk about, they have facial recognition for the security photos. Look at my, apparently this is gonna be me. This is now potentially gonna be me, all right? That's a really funny picture, but I've been trying to figure out a couple of different solutions. Some I've already figured out. So here's first of all why my first ad account, if I can sit down on this beanbag here, I'm gonna tell you why the first one got deleted, okay? So the first one, it was simply because of the content. So I was doing some stuff with women's clothing, particularly a bikini. It was last summer. Facebook does not like that, okay? If you're gonna promote, as they call it, nudity, you're gonna get in trouble. So what was happening is they kept deleting the ads or not approving them, which wasn't the biggest problem. That's what's gonna happen. They're not just gonna disable you for that unless you crossed a line, which I didn't. The line that I then crossed was taking a video from someone else's Facebook ad. This is at least what they told me the issue was. We took a video for that bikini from someone else's ad, like directly downloaded it from their ad and put the same unedited video into our ad. Okay, so if you're not gonna edit someone else's video, you will get in trouble for that. So they immediately shut down the ad account. And thankfully the business partner I had was a little bit smart. He already had 3 other ad accounts. So here's what happened. Here's why it was scary. So 3 ad accounts. Actually, I've lost 4 now, or actually like 8 now that I think about it, but I'm gonna explain all that. The first one gets deleted because of that. They didn't tell us why at the time, so I had no idea. So what do? We go ahead, we launch in the second ad account that we already had, we launch the same stuff, okay? Same everything, same thing happens. And this is all within a 24-hour period, by the way. Third ad account, same thing happens. We're like, oh no, like we're down to our last ad account. And so in that one, then we decided to switch and use a different picture, and then we were able to run the ad. Then we used a video that was a different video. We were able to run the ad. We figured out that it was because we took someone's video and did not edit it. So one thing I recommend to you, be extremely careful if you're directly stealing someone's video from an ad. If you download it from YouTube, you're probably fine, okay? But you can definitely run into an issue from that. As for the solution on that situation, it was already solved because we already had another ad account. So we just learned our lesson there. Here's the issue I'm running, and that's why it's relevant that I'm in Bali right now. Because I'm overseas, Facebook apparently doesn't know that airplanes exist. Like, oh my God, one day he's in Los Angeles. Next day, no way, how do you get to China? Wait, Bali, Indonesia. Oh, it doesn't make sense. Are you guys that technologically in advanced at Facebook? Come on, I highly doubt it. There's something called an airplane. It takes off, goes in the sky, it's pretty gnarly, and then it flies you somewhere else in a pretty short amount of time. So they flagged me because I was overseas. There's been a lot of issues. I lost the like 45,000 member Shopify group that we had built. I no longer have access to that Facebook account. The insiders group for the course program students is all messed up. Everything's being solved though. So with that first account, they first locked me out because of that. And then they determined, but they said, we don't have to give you a reason, but we're shutting down your ad account. And I was like, what? Like, through that account, I had 2 of my own e-commerce stores and 2 clients under there, as well as my personal brand ad account, which I was not really running ads for at the time. So I was really, really pissed about the e-com stuff. It messed up a lot of stuff. I'm still literally battling with that. It's been the source of so much stress over the last week. Facebook is completely unreasonable. So here's what someone told me to do. They said, yo, make an appeal on Facebook 5 to 10 times a day until you bypass the amount of bots, because they have bots that just automatically look over the case and respond. It's not a real person. But if you, thank you for the loud chirping birds that are everywhere. But if you do it enough times and you submit it, you'll get to a real person eventually. That's not how I solved this. I'll tell you in a second. I then went ahead and opened another account on the same IP address. Didn't change anything, just went on my laptop here and tried to open a new Facebook account. Same name, same phone number. Immediately it didn't get shut down right away. Here's what happens. I open it, and immediately before you can do anything, it says it wants to do a security check. And so it requires you to upload a photo, hence where this handsome fella comes in. That is not me, by the way. And so that's where the security check comes. And then you hit next and it just submits it and they say, all right, we're logging you out until we figure this out. Then they send me an email saying we're unable to do it. We're unable to activate your account. It's being deleted and we don't have to provide the reason why. That's what upset me. They didn't tell me why, but I know it's because I was overseas, because I wasn't doing anything wrong that I hadn't been doing for months and months before. So I then go to open another account. This time I use a different name. I use a different email address, use a different birthday. Same thing, they ask for the photo. I put my photo of my face. Here's where I figured out this guy's gonna come in handy because it's facial recognition, okay? There's a facial recognition software inside of there. When you keep uploading the same photo, especially if it's in different accounts and especially with a different name, you're gonna get blocked. So I know for a fact right now they blocked the IP address. I'm pretty certain, but I can't prove this, that they have blocked the name of one of my stores on Facebook. So whenever I try and make the Facebook page for it, even if I put like a little word like the in front of it, it doesn't work, okay? So tried using different phone numbers. I've made like 10 different email accounts in the last few days and nothing was working. So what I did, I got a VPN, which I'm not technologically advanced with all that stuff. Essentially that changed my IP address. So it said I was back in California. And so I changed that, I did that, tried to open a new email, knew everything like from scratch. That worked. I got a new Facebook open and then here's where I messed up. When I went to launch ads, I was launching it, says, oh, you need to add your payment method. I added, this is my fault, 100% my fault. I don't know if it would have worked or not, but I had added a card that was on the old ad account that got shut down. So immediately they asked for the security check on that, then close the account. Redid it on a VPN, different name, different everything, tried it again. Currently, I have another account active, and I think that the best way to go about this, because it's working now. Now I launched an ad. There's a few ways to go about this. There's two things that I did. Used a VPN to change your IP, use a different name, put a random person's face in there, which you could just do your friend or whatever, so a different face for the facial recognition software, and then you can launch your ads in there. They may or may not, I don't know this, have blocked your actual Facebook username for the store, so if you try and make a new page under there, you could get messed up. The first solution I had before I figured this out was I just added it onto my friend's ad account. Here's the problem. This is where I think that they blocked the actual name of my store on the page. Made a new store, or new page, excuse me, for the store in his ad account and asked for the security check. However, they let that security check go through. So they didn't completely delete that ad account. It just required that, which was probably because we're overseas, okay? So the biggest issue, if you get your ad account disabled, Facebook sucks. I give my most sincerest fuck you to Facebook. Like honestly, your support is terrible. I'm not here to complain. Facebook owns Instagram, both of which are multi-billion-dollar companies. There's no support. It's literally non-existent. So if you get your ad account disabled, I recommend immediately as a solution, get a VPN. I use ExpressVPN. Let me show you guys that real quick. That is right here. I can't show you guys all the other stuff on my computer, but essentially, ExpressVPN right there. It's extremely inexpensive and that's gonna change your IP, which is the main thing that Facebook's gonna block. Then you can open something, you can probably use your same name. I would not use the same phone number or the same email. And then when they ask for a security check, if you had already submitted a picture of yourself on the first ad account, if they had asked for that, do a different person, okay? That will probably solve your solution, you guys. Facebook is a pain in the butt, but I highly recommend you just avoid this problem in the first place. Honestly, I don't know exactly what I did. I really don't. You know, comply with their guidelines. Don't do nude stuff, which is not what I was doing. On the second time, it was definitely just because I was traveling. That's where the red flag came in, and I don't even know. This thing is falling off. It's been sliding down. It's gonna kill someone. But Facebook, you're not very helpful. Facebook ads. At the end of the day, here's what I learned. Facebook, you need them more than they need you. They really couldn't give a crap about you at all. As an advertiser, unless you're spending billions of dollars, you're not gonna get any special treatment. So you just gotta figure out a solution. It probably won't happen to you as long as you play within the guidelines, play it safe. Just you do not want to run into an issue where now you have to have VPNs running and like using the cloud and like all these different names and stuff. Just you want your name to be in good standing with Facebook. Trust me on that. It's a pain in the butt, but two butts in a row. But anyways, I hope that provided you guys some insight on both how to prevent it and how to fix it as a solution if unfortunately that happens to you, which is fine. It happens, you know, it was a setback. It was really, really aggravating. Had to apologize to two of the clients, like I mentioned, whose stores I was running. And honestly, I was more so mad about mine, which might sound weird, but I had spent a lot of money and was at a perfect point with both those stores building data. I was like 10 grand in with ads combined. So it kind of sucked, but I'm gonna have to start over with those. Hopefully they didn't block the names. I haven't gone through to add those back. But anyways, you guys, if you did enjoy this video, I'd very much so appreciate it if you drop a like down below. And of course, join the family, join the gang by hitting that nice looking subscribe button. And if you want to give your sincerest FU to Mark Zuckerberg, honestly, Zuck, it's not your fault, bro. It's not. I'd love to meet you, by the way. Lunch is on me. But it's not your fault. It's that Congress thing. If you guys saw this, where they were asking them some really stupid questions.
If so, how do you sustain a business model in which users don't pay for your service?
Senator, we run ads.
Yeah, that interview was hilarious, that little press conference thing. It's not Zuckerberg's fault, it's just that they're cracking down on all that, so he kind of has to comply. I don't think that has absolutely nothing to do with why I got terminated from there. It was the red flag because I'm traveling, and I really don't know what happened after that. So I guess as internet entrepreneurs, we cannot travel. So back to the States I come. Honestly, that wouldn't even solve the solution now that I'm blocked in every way. So I think that's about it. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have ever had an issue with Facebook, either disabling or like stopping your ads. And I know why they're gonna stop your ads if it's something that just doesn't comply with their guidelines. But if you've ever had an ad account disabled, you know how annoying it is. Let me know what your solution was down in the comments below. Maybe I'm gonna try it out, see if it works for me. There's a few things I've done. Thankfully, it's working. So we are back up and running. I hope this video found you well, and I'm gonna be seeing you guys tomorrow in the next video. Peace.